This is Jon Daly from the EP Boulevard Pawn Shop here in Memphis, Tennessee, on location in Denver, Colorado. A lot of Elvis history here in Denver. I'm here with Bob Cortz, who was a jeweler here in Denver. And Bob's claim to fame with Elvis was a black diamond. So Bob, tell us, what exactly is a black diamond and why was Elvis Presley so hot and heavy to get one of these?
As I understand, his reasoning was he read his book on numerology, and it told him he should have a black diamond next to his skin. He decided, he was up there and he was with a group of Denver people that he knew, and he wanted a black diamond. They knew me, they were Denver law enforcement. They knew me. I got a phone call and on a Friday night, said, Elvis wants a black diamond. Could you bring it up here tomorrow? Well, let's see. I've never seen a black diamond. That time I'd been in the business 30 years or more. But long story short, I looked all day Saturday and found one locally. One of the first calls I made was a Denver collector. I said, by any chance, have you ever seen a black diamond? And, well, no, I don't have anything. The same fella called me back later in the afternoon.
You're saying that you get a random phone call on a Friday night saying Elvis Presley wants a black diamond, and you've been in the business all these years and you've never seen one, but you just get a random call to get one.
No one paid any attention in those days to black diamonds. I wasn't even sure what it was. What's a black diamond? This black diamond was not at all attractive. It wasn't beautiful. People think of diamonds are beautiful. It didn't have any sparkle. It was totally 99% full of black inclusions. Like you wouldn't bend over and pick it up if you saw it. And it had, as I remember, a couple of places, little white spots where the light was coming through, which was against it, sort of. But it was a black diamond, that's what he wanted. Today, you go in stores all over and you find black diamonds that are real diamonds that have been color enhanced. Mm-hmm. And there's red diamonds, blue diamonds, green diamonds, black diamonds. They mix them with white diamonds. But in those days, that had not been developed yet.
Okay, so after you get the diamond, then it's time to make Elvis a ring, right? And you did. You made Elvis Presley's black diamond ring for him. So
it wasn't that simple. The conversation could not start till midnight. Superstition, whatever it was. Now, prior to that, for maybe 3 hours, up in this lovely house he had rented, big house.
And this was in Vail?
In the Golden Peak, which is right next to Vail.
Okay.
Gorgeous home with like 10 snowmobiles parked in front, which is part of the end of the story. We sat there up in the bedroom. He was very casually dressed, the Denver police guys, and we just talked. We started talking about jewelry, and Elvis walked out of that room into an adjoining room, and he comes back with something. I don't remember. It might have been a ring. And one of the Denver guys said, oh, that is really beautiful. Elvis says, you like it? And he gave it to him. That was the beginning of giving away about 7 or 8 pieces of jewelry. None to me, because I wasn't that good a friend, right? But he gave all those Denver police guys something. I had brought a mounting, something big enough for the diamond. Okay. Just by chance, maybe he'd like it. I didn't know what he wanted to put it in. It was this mounting, kind of pretty mounting. And he didn't like it. He wouldn't push it aside. Well, not only didn't he like it, he gave it to somebody.
Oh, he did?
He gave it to one of the guys. And then, an hour later, he said, well, take a look at that mounting. Now he started to like it better.
Okay.
So he took it back.
He took it back.
He took it back. By now, it's well after midnight. An unbelievably cold January night. The day the world ended, it was terrible.
January of 1976.
January was the night before the Super Bowl.
Okay, 76.
Whatever that date was, I don't remember. I had a condo in Vail. I was intending to go to Vail anyway and ski and then watch the game. And then the Elvis thing came up. Elvis thought that I should take the ring, go back to Denver, get it put in the ring, buy a diamond setter, and come back. I didn't want to do that. So I feel a tug on my sweater, jacket. It's Jerry Kennedy, one of the police captain. He says, call this number. He had written on a piece of paper. I said, what is it, Jerry? He says, that's the Vail jeweler. I said, Jerry, it's 1 in the morning, whatever time it was. I don't know this guy. He doesn't know me. You want me to call him? Yeah. Go ahead and tell him it's for Elvis, that we want to set the diamond. So that's how it happened. So a group of us went into his store, and not Elvis. Elvis stayed in the and talked about setting the diamond. And then Elvis had decided he wanted some added diamonds added. And the guy said, yeah, he could do it. Now, here was a little problem. This diamond wasn't mine. I had it on approval from the person who gave it to me. I don't have a clue whether this jeweler in Vail has ever set a diamond before.
This is just unbelievable. So you get a random call on a Friday to find a black diamond that you've never seen. You track one down on Saturday. You go and show it to Elvis, and in the middle of the night, Elvis Presley is asking you, in a roundabout way through Jerry Kennedy, to call a jeweler who you don't know in Vail to have a ring made in the middle of the night.
Exactly the way it happened.
Okay.
And prior to that, when they first called me on Friday night, and I said, I'll have to go look for this. This was before I found it. And I remember Ron Petrofesso said, well, don't tell him it's for Elvis, because that will affect the price. So I did make a number of calls. I didn't tell anybody it was Elvis. Now when it comes to waking up the jeweler, they said, go ahead and tell him it's for Elvis.
So
Why
this,
did you tell him it's for Elvis? The guy couldn't wait to open up his store for us.
So the jeweler in Vail was probably like, what? Who are you? Why are you calling me?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Okay.
is this really true?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're with Elvis? But he did it.
He did it.
We went in there and picked out the diamonds. Now I'm starting to worry. What if this guy damages the diamond? You can break a diamond. You can chip a diamond. It's not mine. So I asked Jerry. I said, Jerry, I'm a little worried about letting this guy actually set it. Jerry said, it's okay. I never knew what that meant. But it's okay. So that's how it happened. We left it there. We went back to the condo, talked some more, and the jeweler delivered it to where Elvis was the next morning.
Wow. So it was you the one that found the diamond, and it was your setting, but he's the one that actually set the ring.
And at this point, I can't remember his name. Now the conversation's over. I don't know what time it was. Might have been 3 o'clock. They decided they're going to go snowmobiling.
Okay.
Ski doing. They said, hey, Bob, you want to go? I said, you got to be crazy. I had dress clothes on, dress shoes. I said, I don't have the right to go. Well, we have a ski outfit if you want to go. One of my biggest mistakes was I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go. But the whole bunch of them, they rented, I guess, a whole group of those that parked outside. I stood outside on the porch. They took off, and I watched them come down the ski hill, because his house was right close, right at the base. And here's these lights coming down the hill. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
Later, I asked one of the Denver, I like to call them cops. There's nothing wrong with the cops.
Right.
I asked one of the cops. I said, I've always wondered, how'd you guys get away with going down a ski mountain, a ski patrol? Nobody could do that. How'd you get permission? You know what he said?
What's that?
We didn't.
Oh.
They just did it.
They just did it.
But the next day,
Yeah.
we were told, you don't ever do that again.
That was probably Elvis being Elvis. So what did Elvis ultimately think of the ring that the diamond and the setting that you picked out?
Apparently he liked it. I went back, welcome at Elvis's house. Let's go back the next day, which I did. And I walked in, they let me in, and Elvis was sitting on like a couch next to this doctor who was a super guy. He was working on his toenails. I was sitting on the couch doing that, but he had the ring on. I said, Elvis, I just wanted to see do you like the way it came out? Sure, he liked it.
Yeah, so for the people watching this video today, this is a real treat. Bob dug out some photos here. I'm going to hand this to you. So this is Elvis Presley with the TCB, and this right here is the ring that he made. Now, the other neat thing is it's hard to see, but right here it says, thanks Bob, Elvis Presley. So this is a signed photo that Bob received from Elvis for making this particular ring. And this, of course, is owned by Bob. This is, you said 2 female detectives from the Denver?
Yes.
And then you can see that Elvis is wearing the black diamond ring right there as well. So this was a piece that he really enjoyed.
I think so. I have several pictures that are on my website, Cortz.com, of him wearing it during the show.
How long do we ask about this ring? Yeah. I don't know what it is. No, I'm not. Really, it's just a thing that wait a minute, let me finish. It has, the guy has a TCB, which take care of business, and like it goes up. Now listen, my birthstone is a black diamond. Swear to God, I have never in my life heard of a black diamond, much less seen one. So it took me 14 years to look at it. I got it from a collector in Denver, Colorado. And it is. It doesn't shine. It doesn't do anything. It's just a black diamond. I thought they might be boring to you.
You helped make one of Elvis Presley's stage-worn rings. Now, after meeting the guy, were you kind of like a fan of Elvis? Were you a fan before? Or?
You have to love the guy. I mean, the whole thing, and how many chances would anybody have to be that close to him and spend time and really see his personality? So yeah, I became a fan. Up till then, it wasn't that much. On the way up, I went and bought 8 tracks, did they call them?
Mm-hmm. 8 tracks.
With Elvis Presley, because I thought, if he asked me my favorite song, I have to, so I listened.
Good business.
As I was driving to Vail.
Wow. I guess the ring and the location is kind of a mystery now, right? You said that, unfortunately, at some point, the black diamond was lost, right?
They told me, because I asked they were police guys, and at one time they said, and I guess it's true, that the diamond fell out.
Okay.
And I said, I didn't say it, not my fault.
Yes, a disclaimer. Bob did not set the diamond.
Don't blame me. It fell out. Now, I then subsequently heard that he gave the ring away, and I thought about it. He gave it to either a bodyguard or somebody that worked for him.
Okay.
It was Linda Thompson's brother.
Sam Thompson.
Is what I heard. Never met him.
Okay.
This is all secondhand, but that's what I heard.
Okay.
That he had it, and then he wanted to sell it.
Okay.
And did sell it.
Okay. So whoever has it now would have it probably without the diamond.
They changed it. I saw a picture of it when
Okay.
it was for sale.
Okay.
Because it was up on online.
Okay.
They changed it. They replaced where the diamond was with a small white diamond, and it was not very attractive. But it was the ring.
It was the setting still.
Yeah.
I guess the final question here was, Elvis Presley wrote you a check for how much that day for that piece of jewelry?
It was, I don't remember to the penny, but it was $13,000 plus.
$13,000 for the ring. And that was for the diamond?
That was a diamond.
That was mostly the diamond then?
What did I do with the mounting? I think I forgot to charge him. That's too late though now. I don't remember. But I know that was the diamond. How did I get paid for the mounting? I don't even know.
It might have been
what's the difference?
It might have been your gift for getting to meet him.
For the excitement. What was the last view I had of Elvis? This is good.
Okay.
Okay, now they're getting dressed. I'm walking down the hallway. Elvis comes down the hallway. He has a one-piece ski outfit on.
Okay.
He has a mask, cigar sticking out, police badge, like he loved the Denver, all law enforcement. He had a Denver police badge, and he had a gun on his belt.
Okay.
And that's how he went out snowmobiling.
So the last time you saw him,
That was the last time.
cigar, badge, and a ski mask.
Yeah, had a gun.
And a gun. Yeah, that definitely sounds like Elvis.
And boy, we didn't have cell phones in those days where you could take a picture of everything. What a picture that would have been.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, I really appreciate your time today. This has been an exceptional, fun video and getting to meet you. And, on behalf of the Elvis community, thank you for taking the time to tell your story and share your photos here. And we really appreciate that. So if you've liked this video, please be sure to like and subscribe.